Good evening, guys. All right, we're going to go ahead and do number 1 on our first learning target for our study guide. So our learning target is, I can identify proportional relationships. Number 1 is asking us, the table shows the cost of ordering a certain number of cookies and the price. Is the table proportional? So we talked about how to solve for proportionality, and we're going to cross multiply. So I'm going to choose the first two ratios. I have this ratio and the second ratio. So I'm going to ask myself, what is 3 times 4.75? 3 times 4.75 is 14.25. So 3 times 4.75 equals 14.25. I'll write that so we can see. Sorry for the announcements. All right, 4.75, and that equaled 14.25. And we want to know, is that equal to 1.50 times 6? So we're going to multiply 1.50 times 6. Let's see, 1.5 or 50, excuse me, times 6. That equals 9. Is $14.25, or you can think of it as, is $14.25 equal to $9? No, those are not equal. They are not the same thing. I would much rather have $14.25 than $9. They are not equal. If the table is not equal, or excuse me, I should say, when we cross multiply, if the cross products are not equal, the table is not proportional. So we're going to circle no. This is what showing your work would look like to answer this question. So we need to make sure we're showing what we typed into the calculator. Now, 1A is asking, how much would it cost for 15 cookies? Normally, we would not be able to solve for the 15 cookies, the price for the 15 cookies, because our table is not proportional. We're going to go ahead and just, for the purpose of this study guide, we're going to pretend that it is proportional. So I'm going to choose 15 cookies over X amount of money, because I don't know. And we're going to set that up here. 15 cookies over X amount of money, because I don't know what that is. And then we're going to set that equal to one of these other ratios in here. I'm going to choose the smallest one because, again, we're pretending that the table is proportional. So 3 cookies for $1.50. Now to solve this proportion, we're going to do the same thing that we sort of did up here. We are going to cross multiply. So what is x times 3? That's 3x. What is 15 times 1.5? Or 1.50. 15 times $1.15, 22.5. Or I'm going to put 22.50 since we're talking about money. Now it's a one-step equation. We draw our line. This is showing us multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division. We show division with a fraction bar. And x equals 22.5 divided by 3. And since we're talking about money, it would be $7.50. Now we said that our table is not proportional, and you can see that that makes sense. Because for 15 cookies, it would cost me $7.50, but for 12 cookies, it cost me $11.25. Well, that doesn't make sense. It would cost more to buy 12 than 15. And that's because this table up here is not proportional. But this is how we would solve it if it were. And if our table was proportional, our price would be bigger. All right? And that's how we do number 1.